How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. Ni hao, I'm your host, FaZe Crypto. Today, we will be discussing Cardano and, of course, the current price of Bitcoin, which we're seeing at 9,777 at the current time of recording this video. And I would like to discuss the bullish prospects in the cryptocurrency space, but ultimately, I want to talk about blockchain, and we will be throwing in the recent Cardano news, of course, with that. So we have Charles Hoskinson says a lot is happening underneath the surface at Cardano. We've got Cardano teases a breakthrough above significant resistance, and Cardano ADA, once completed, will be the most decentralized cryptocurrency, according to the founder. Cardano reports over 1,000 stake pools on incentivized testnet. And the reason I have chosen these specific articles is one, I think that they are indicative of what we can expect to see in terms of Cardano's future, and really what we can look forward to seeing in terms of how blockchain can make a pretty interesting impact on the world. And ultimately, what I want to talk about is the fact that right now, people don't, in America in particular, don't actually have a need for cryptocurrency. I mean, sure, they do have a need for don't actually have a dire consequence. I mean, they could just use their bank, and cryptocurrency is still largely underground for a large sense of the definition. If you want to really get down to the bare bones of it, people don't move unless they're pushed. We have the people in Venezuela are getting readily adapted to all sorts of digital currencies for a good reason, because their system has essentially push them to the point where they need to have that sort of solution to their problem. And I would say that cryptocurrency in general, and what we're seeing happening right now in the space, is sort of a small scale representation of what we can expect to see to expand out and branch into a lot of other aspects of the space. And it's including but not limited to the big business. Of course, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin in this aspect of my point here, and of course what we can really look forward and see happening when we want to talk about big retail applying their blockchain technology and essentially leveraging the amount of money that they're already leaving on the table, because they're not making use of a lot of these different options that are out there. So when we're looking at Cardano from this lens, and we're thinking about the basic step-by-step, point-by-point development that we've been seeing happening with cryptocurrency since its conception, Bitcoin being the introduction of digital gold, Ethereum building upon that with smart contracts, and now, of course, we're in the age where we'll see something more along the lines of Cardano. Just a brief technical analysis for you here. What we're really expecting now is if Bitcoin can break key resistance levels around the 10,000, 10,500 area, we will probably have old resistance set up as new support, and possibly if that can maintain, Bitcoin can then try to then combat some of these levels up here from back in July, and hopefully pass beyond the $15,000 mark, and then be on its way to combat. Otherwise, if we have rejection here, then we'll probably see Bitcoin performing in those regions below, and then meet with that same pattern, which we basically saw happening back in December of 2019, then essentially either go down or have to eventually regain traction in the next upcoming months. So my perspective on Bitcoin as of currently isn't entirely that bullish. Whether or not we're able, it would be nice to see, but I'm still having my doubts. The 9,780 now, of course, that region of the higher 9,000s has been pretty consistent over the past couple of days, and I suppose we'll see how things turn out. But ultimately, I want to talk long term, and I want to talk about what we can expect to see from the Cardano in particular, when we're going to be moving forward. So I mean, on January 28th, the ADA price broke out from ascending triangle that had been in place for 172 days. Shortly after, a golden cross, a bullish cross between 50 and 200-day moving averages transpired, confirming that the ADA price is in a bullish trend. In addition, while the daily RSI is overbought, it has yet to generate a trace of bearish divergence. However, the rally has stalled near 630 satoshis, minor resistance area that consists of with a coincides with previous highs. Then, of course, the reason is the delay can be seen in the weekly chart. The 630 Satoshi area was reached in December of 2017 and acted as the all-time high until August 2019 when the price finally broke out. So I would think, now, of course, we have some really interesting things happening with the team, Cardano and what they're bringing to the table. But I would say that, if you have a million Cardano, it's going to be a life-changing amount of cryptocurrency in the upcoming years. In 5 years, we'll definitely be seeing some very interesting things happening in the space. And I could easily see Cardano being valued much higher than it currently is. With all that being said, I mean, it will be interesting to see how the space continues to develop from here on out. Now, of course, remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This video is not financial advice. I'm only here giving my opinion. Remember, I'm not your dad. Remember to do your own research and come to your own conclusions when it comes to these things. You don't want to trust any specific YouTuber, when they just because at the end of the day, YouTubers just want views, and I'll be the first one to tell you that. That's probably some of the most important information that you could have. When you're on YouTube, it is a great resource for different information, and gathering data and so forth. But at the end of the day, you don't want to get too excited over any particular video that you watch. You want to take a step back. But all that being said, I mean, recent Bitcoin rally is only the start. Retail will take it to new highs. The latest rally across the crypto market may just be the first major impulse before retail FOMO occurs, and the flow of new money entering the market pushes the price of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and more much higher. Recent crypto rally is just the first impulse before retail FOMO. The crypto market has grown over 40% since the start of 2020 and is showing no signs of waning momentum. This article, the Bitcoin bottom out around 6,400 in late December. Surging altcoin prices caused massive breakout from downtrends resistance, which not only caused altcoin valuations to skyrocket, but helped push Bitcoin out of its downtrend as well. The fall to 6,400, according to one crypto analysis, was the capitulation needed to restart the market cycle from bear to bull. The same thing occurred in December when 2018, when Bitcoin reached a price of 3,100 per Bitcoin. I miss those days. So will we see a $20,000 Bitcoin is the question. I think inevitably the answer to that is yes. It's more of a question of when, and I think when that happens, it will be mathematically very possible to see a $15 Cardano very easily. It'll be interesting to see as these things happen, and we'll see though how things roll out, in the long term, and what we can expect to see. But we'll be watching very closely. So of course, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Of course, comment down below, letting us know what you think. Always interested in hearing your opinions on these matters. Comment down below, letting us know the country that you guys are watching from. We had some people from Australia, some people from Canada. Lots of people from the Netherlands apparently watch this. They're interested in cryptocurrency. So All that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay relevant, and of course, follow us on Twitter if you guys haven't already. Now that is at CryptoTuber on Twitter. And all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Have a good one.